Hi everyone. So today I've gone away from the origami clothes and we're going to look at a few things leading up to Christmas, treat boxes, Christmas decorations and all sorts. So today we're looking at this beautiful decoration for hanging on the Christmas tree. You could even fill it with sweets and things and give as a gift. Okay, so we're not going to take it quite this elaborate on the video at the moment, but you'll get the gist of how the basic decoration is set up. Okay, so no measurements, which is brilliant, and we're going to start with a square of paper. Now on this one I've done 18 centimetres for the simple reason it's quite big for you to actually see all the folds and the way it goes together. But you can make it whatever size you want. We'll go through some of the samples I've got because they're all in different pieces of card and things. Different decorations on them, but let's look at the basic fold. So we're going to take, I think we'll go with this one, and the first thing you're going to do is to fold in half across with the design inside. You will need a bone folder. Okay, so we've done it with the image inside. Turn it round and we're going to do the opposite way with the image inside. Do be accurate with your folding. It'll make it a lot easier as we go on. Right, now we're going to go diagonally but with the image on the outside. If you've got a nice cut square in the first place, your lines will be a lot easier to fold. So there we go. So we've gone this way with the picture in, then we've gone with the picture out across that way, both ways. Now one of the easiest ways to go with this now is to take your ruler and on the inside you're going to draw it across. It makes it easier for you to see exactly where I'm going with it, and it makes your work a lot easier. So we need to work to each of these diagonals. So we're going to take this side here and we're going to put it along this line. So we're bending it. This is quite stiff paper, so make sure it comes nicely down to the corner, and then we're going to repeat with the other side. Okay, so we have a kite shape. Now we need to repeat this 4 times, but the easiest way of doing it is if we open out and put across here because we've completed that one there. Turn it round, we're going to go to this one. Doesn't matter what order you put them in. I'm watching that I've got nice points at the end. So open that out, and I'm going to do a cross on that one because we've completed that. Go to the next one and we're going to do this one. So roll it forward. You should find as you start folding it that you've got these other creases coming across, and you'll find that it comes to a junction in those creases. Okay, open it out, put across, and now we've just got one more to do here. If you don't do the crosses, you soon lose track of which ones you've actually done and which you haven't. No real need to mark this, but I will. So now we've got crosses at the 4 points. Now, what we need to do next is on these side pieces, if I can bring that up, you've got one fold that comes in and 2 slanting folds. So I want to hold the straight one and just push my finger to start the slanting ones moving. So in there, push in, and I'm just giving a little pinch. Right, now if I push my fingers in there, this will automatically come to a point. Now, one thing to look out for is this piece in the middle. You sometimes need to give that a little poke down, because that is forming the bottom of your bauble. So just check that those are all folding nicely. Now you have to decide how you're going to hang it up, if you're going to hang it. So I'm going to take some of this beading on a roll. I'm going to fold that in half, and if we look here, we've got 4 pieces that are all coming together, and so I'm going to put hot glue onto here, and I'm going to put a bit of hot glue carefully onto here, and I need to get that and bring all my points up and just hold it for a second while the hot glue goes off at the top. Okay. It is very springy card, so it is necessary to hold that for a little while. See, it's springing open for the moment. I'm just going to pop one of my clips on there. So there you have your bauble, and it is quite sturdy. Okay. Even made out of origami paper, it's still quite sturdy. So you can see it really doesn't matter what you make it out of. Let's have a look at this one. This was double-sided paper, and I've got some sticky strips of jewels which I've put down there, and this bit here I've just taken a piece of wire and I've wound it round a pencil, so that's gone down inside. On this one I've put a tiny hole in the bottom, put some bit of wire and a bead and poked that up through and stuck that in there. So different ways of doing it. This should be set by now. So there's another one. That's the origami paper. This was another double-sided paper, and I've put a little bead cap on here, and again wound some wire around a pencil, which gives me my little hanger. Now this one is a beautiful one. So we've got the bead string hanger. This time I've done it in, it's like glitter paper, but the glitter doesn't come off. Okay, so that I've put pearl strip all the way down the joins. Right, so if you have a look on this one, you can see clearly the joins. So that's where I have put the pearls on this one, and I've gone across the bottom with the pearls. Let's come back to this one. And what I want to show you is that this was the same as this one, but what I've done is put extra panels, matte and layered, on there. So it really depends how much effort you want to put in to doing your design. So if we take a look at this a minute, you can easily make yourself a shape to matte and layer. So let's go. It must be the same size shape as you start, the same size square as you start with. But let's go quickly through. We're going to go picture out. We're going to make a template. Picture out. Diagonal, picture. Picture in, picture in. Diagonals are picture out. If you're using the same size paper all the time, you only need to make one of these to get your template. So let's draw our diagonals in. This can be from anything. So to quickly go through these, and I actually don't need to do the whole lot. So there's one. There is two. Now I want to open it out, and this is where I would press in the sides, and this piece here is the triangle which forms this bit. So this bit goes underneath, this bit is on the top. So if I now cut carefully down to there, actually needed to put that third one in to give me my other line to cut along. So if I now cut down here, I've got this V here. So let me take the whole piece out and show you that that is one segment that goes down and goes to the bottom. So if I wanted to do a matte and layer underneath, that is my template for doing all of these pieces. This bit here is my template for doing this bit, but that's the same size as that, so I want to fold it in half, get my sides matching, and if I take a smidgen off all three sides. There is my left hand mat, and that is my right hand mat. Let's get that out of the way. So by folding a spare piece of card, you can make a mat for each side. So you can have mats and layers. This one would go on that way, and again you can cut this a bit smaller on all three sides, and those would fit onto there. These would fit, I can hold it in place, on the top. So if you want to make it more permanent, you can laminate these pieces, and so long as you go with an 18cm square, you can just mark these 18cm and they will always be there ready for you to mat and layer. But let's have a look at this finished one. I haven't bothered to mat and layer underneath, because actually when that's hanging down, that's not the piece that you're going to see. This top piece is what you're going to see. And I've done a mat and layer on each one. I've done sparkly silver, and it's a sparkly silver that will actually pick up the light of anything that's around it, so it will always match your decor. And I've got 4 little buttons which were snowmen. Placed them on, and I had a few little snowflakes. Okay, I've matted it with a layer of black so it's dramatic, and just finished it with a little bead cap. Okay, so if you want to make it a little gift, we're doing exactly the same thing. Picture in, picture in, picture out diagonal. See how quickly you can put this together. Mark your diagonals. And then that makes sure that you can actually see where you're folding to. Any start and folding along that line. Put across that you've finished that one. Across that you've finished that one. This is 260 gram paper, I think, which is very thick, but it does make a beautiful bauble or a gift box. So we're now just going across with that one. This is our last one. Open it out, pinch the side pieces, so the straight bit is just being pinched, and then push it in, and this time I need to push that there. fold all the pieces up, and there we have it here, ready for a box with treats in it. And all you need to do is to glue the top and attach a ribbon bow on the top. So I'll just go and get the chocolates to put in it, and we'll just finish that off now as a gift box. Okay, I've collected some little bits together, and what I'm going to do now is just open this out gently, and I'm just going to carefully punch a hole in each of these points. There we go. Right. I've then got a piece of thin cord here, which I'm going to thread through, and if I pop my chocolate in there, you can do whatever chocolates, and I can pull that together, and I'm just going to tie it off, and I'm just going to let those dangle down like that, because I've got my main colour for my bow. So I'm going to do one rabbit ear, and then just a single knot, and there is my bow. So I'm going to attach that here. And I've also sorted out a few little flowers. Now these are white flowers, sort of ivory, and they've got little pink centres. So I'm going to add hot glue to those. You'll probably find that 3 may be enough on this one. Let's have a look. I like to do odd numbers, and I think I've got 3 there. No, I'm going to leave it at that. I was going to then just add a little one down here, but I think that is a really attractive way of giving a gift without too much fuss. Okay, so there are a few ideas. Let's bring back the really decorated one. So gift box, bauble for the tree, and they can be any size that you want, simply from a square of decorative paper. So have fun. God bless you all.